It's a beautiful day at Mills Motors, 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa. This is the all-terrain edition of the 2017 Acadia SLT1 all-wheel drive in the black cherry metallic. 3.6 liter dock direct inject V6 engine, 6-speed automatic transmission. All right, check out the beautiful leather upholstery here. Love this color. It is called Kalahari. But I've heard people call this one toffee or peanut butter, and I guess you can see why too. Absolutely gorgeous color. Love the all-terrain branding here, and you got that double stitching, perforated leather seats. Let's take a look around this all-terrain edition of the Acadia, see what's included and where everything is located. Work our way in here from left to right. You got driver adjustable seat with lumbar support and those GMC branded premium floor mats. It's going to keep everything nice and neat and clean underneath. Bose premium audio, and you got the interior liftgate release button right there. Power windows and locks and heated power mirrors, and you also have a spotter mirror, blind spot information system right there. So that icon will illuminate when you have somebody in your blind spot. It's going to save you some grief along the way. Electronic parking brake and a leather wrapped steering wheel. Sports steering wheel on the all-terrain edition. Feels very nice to the touch. And you have your cruise control here, and behind the steering wheel you're going to find some toggles to save and scroll through some favorite radio stations. Right hand side has your hands-free calling and voice command, and there's also volume switches back here, so you can crank up the Survivor and turn it back down again while keeping your hands on the steering wheel at all times. And we also have the driver information center menu. You can scroll through there and see trip computers, when you need to refuel, tire pressure monitoring, oil life remaining, fuel economy gauging, everything you need right there at the touch of a button. And we do have your headlights and turn signals over here on the left. The right hand side has your intermittent wipers, including the rear wipers. And from there we're going to go to the IntelliLink system. It's got AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, time and temperature display, onboard navigation. How's that? Very quick and intuitive. It's ready to take your directions, bring you where you need to go. And on the next page, you'll see the traffic icon there. Love this feature. It's going to show you where any troubled spots happen to be around you and why you should perhaps pick a different route. It's going to help you plan that trip accordingly. Back to the home page now. You'll see the camera icon. It's going to help you set up your trailering. OnStar services. Projection for your enabled smartphone, so you can plug in via USB, and some of your favorite features will appear right there on the touch screen. And of course you can pair yourself up for your hands-free calling and enjoy stored media on any paired device. SMS text messaging. Dual zone climate control for heating and air conditioning, and it's automatic temperature control. Got your AC button right there. Fan speed operator, front and rear defrosters, and heated seats, both driver and passenger side. Place to rest your device right here, and you can charge up with the provided 2 USB ports. You've also got auxiliary and 12 volts right there. Plenty of power options for you. Traction control and hazards, and a nice leather wrapped gear shifter. Cup holders here. Drive selector, you've got your 4-wheel drive, sport mode, off-road, trailering, and all-wheel drive, and your ultrasonic parking sensors. You can turn those on and off, and what we have here is our hill descent control. Now with the ultrasonic parking sensors, that's going to work in conjunction with the full-color rear backup camera. Now if I was to take my foot off the brake here and start coasting towards that metal pole, it would give me an audible tone, which would become more frequent the closer I got to something, to let me know that there was something behind me that perhaps I missed. It's one of the great safety features we have here. Leather armrest pops up with more storage on the inside. And that beautiful all leather upholstery continuing once again. And there's those premium floor mats. Power windows and locks over here on the passenger side, and a large glove box. OnStar services available to you there just above the rear view mirror. And you'll also find interior LED lighting, garage door opener selectors, some sunglass storage, and a full powered slide and tilt sunroof. Those buttons within arm's reach of the driver, very easy to get to while keeping your eyes on the road. There's the slide function. And the button right next to it will operate the tilt. So if you just wanted a little bit of extra fresh air coming in, no problem at all. And you got the sunshade. You can pull that closed and keep out any extra light if you want it to do so. And we do have the push start ignition here, so I'm going to put my foot on the brake to disengage the engine. Press this button, and when you do so, you get the rear seat reminder. All right, let's check out the rear of this vehicle, but before we do so, I want to show you the 20-inch aluminum wheels. Got your wheel locks installed there in Michelin all-season tires. Roof racks installed above to give you even more cargo potential. You got the all-terrain badging there in the right-hand corner, ultrasonic parking sensors, and to get into this one, we showed you where the interior liftgate release button is, but I'm going to use the key fob. To do so, I'm just going to press down here twice. It's going to open up nice and wide. You also have remote start here on the key fob. And there you go. There's a look at all the cargo space available to you. Cargo management system coming with this one. You can get some racks put in there. Maybe keep all your fishing gear underneath. More storage space. And there you go. Even more. See, there's the difference with the all-terrain version of the Acadia versus the regular, because you've got either 6 or 7 capacity seating in the other Acadias. In here, you've got 5, which allows for extra cargo here in the back. And you have the cover, and to utilize that, you can just reach in, grab a hold, let it rest into the rack right there, into the grooves. There you go, one hand on the camera there the entire time. It's going to cover up anything you've got in here so no one can peer in and see it. Nice deep tinted glass on these Acadias regardless, so it is difficult to see in what you're carrying here in the back of your vehicle regardless, but you do have the cargo covers and more storage space located here on the left hand side. Right hand side offers you 12-volt power, and you've got cargo hook tie downs located on both the left and right, and more storage space on the sides. Now the second row seating there, split bench seat, they'll fold down nice and flat too. All you need to do is grab a hold of these tabs and pull forward, and you'll see that they just collapse down nice and flat, just like so. And that's going to give you even more cargo potential. And this cover here, that just snaps out if you don't wish to have it in there. Put something much larger in the back and create even more space for you. Now to get back out of this one and close it up, I'm just going to press this button right here. So in those winter months when it's all salty and snowy and dirty on the back, you don't have to worry about your gloves and your hands getting all dirty. You just use the key fob or that button and you're good to go. Now we're going to jump into the second row now and show you how the seats operate there and all the features. Now we do have the smart key entry system, so you can lock and unlock the door just by pressing that button right there. Because I have the key fob in my pocket, as long as it's in your bag, your pocket, a few feet of the car, you're good to go. Cup holders here on the side, tinted glass, keep things cooler and private. And that all leather upholstery continuing once again. Room for 3 across the back, and you've got the fold down armrest with cup holders. Pair of USB ports down there, and you also have 3-prong power below. So plenty of chances to power up for your passengers back here. More storage space located below, venting to get that cooler warm air moving back here. And above, you have a fixed moonroof. Now, this one doesn't open like the sunshade in the front, or the sunroof rather, but of course you do have the sunshade you can pull across and keep it nice and dark in there. And there's a look at the 2017 GMC Acadia SLT all-wheel drive. It is the all-terrain edition of the Acadia in the black cherry metallic, with the safety and connectivity of OnStar and its own 4G LTE wireless hotspot. If you want to test drive this one, come on down to Mills Motors. You'll find us at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa, and you'll also find that we always do whatever it takes.